Hello, you guys. Happy Monday. So, we're gearing up for the release of Spare tomorrow. I will be getting my book tomorrow. I'll be taking a look. I'll be perusing it, doing all that stuff, letting you know what I think. But, as we get up against the dawning hours, it's almost here, the dawning hours where the royal family is probably freaking the fuck out. But they probably got their hands on the whole manuscript at this point. Don't you think? Like someone would have an end, although they didn't even have an end with 60 Minutes. They didn't even have an end with them, so I don't know. A lot of people are saying a lot of stuff about that. But now I feel like they have just given us the cherry on top, all right? Because as I've been saying, one of the big things I wanted to know is who made who cry? What is this whole situation? What happened? I want to know. I want to know. So, because I'm nosy, I love that page 6 has this detail. So we're going to go take a look at it. And I already read kind of sort of, I couldn't help myself. So I kind of read through it, and off the bat, I kind of felt like, you're effing kidding me, right? Like you've gotta be effing kidding me. Is my email not on this one? Hold on. Okay, so I got it up finally. But side note, my iPad started working again. Turns out there's a such thing as a charger not being strong enough. And apparently the charger I was using wasn't strong enough. So I went over to my mom's and she had a strong enough charger, because that's how moms do. But here we go, going back to our favorite source, page 6. Prince Harry shares text feud between Meghan and Kate Middleton over dresses. So it's a text feud over dresses because the Duchesses of Sussex and Cambridge have nothing better to do. Like, I can't. So, like, off the bat, like, the way that it ended, I thought was hella dramatic. We'll get there. So, let's see what it says. Prince Harry revealed the fiery text messages sent between Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle over the now infamous bridesmaids' dresses. In this new memoir, Spare, out January 10th, the Duke and Duchess, the Duke of Sussex details a back and forth between his current wife and sister-in-law over Princess Charlotte's dress that was not sufficient. Brits are like kind of shady in the best of ways, like, but they're so proper with it, like, not sufficient. Like, you are not sufficient. Like, here we would be like, it was not all that. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to have gave. Like, they're like, not sufficient. Like, imagine someone saying that you're not sufficient. Not sufficient. Okay. So, the dresses weren't sufficient to Kate's taste. Okay. So, apparently, Kate texts Meghan and is like, Charlotte's dress is too big, too long, and too baggy. Harry recalls the Princess of Wales texting Meghan about the dresses, which were made for measurements before a fitting. She cried when she tried it on at home. So the little girl, we're not going to talk about children. She's a little girl. Little girl's crying. She's upset with the fit of her dress. So then Kate is texting Meghan in the midst of everything I'm sure she has going on, saying that the dresses aren't fitting. So that's what I'm getting from this right now, okay? Mind you, the dress may be ill-fitting. Can we see said evidence of ill-fitting dress? Like, throw in a picture. You're like throwing in text messages, you're throwing in like conversation. Throw in a picture, please. Okay, so it proceeds. She cried when she tried it on. Okay. The Duchess of Sussex, 41, then allegedly told Middleton, right, and I told you the tailor has been standing by 8 a.m. here at KP. Can you take Charlotte to have it altered as the other moms are doing? Okay, so Meghan texts back after that saying, right, and I told you. See, that's the problem right there. That's the problem right there. We communicate differently than I feel like Brits. But maybe people are going to disagree, like it. But I can see how Kate reading this text, because, some things don't translate. But I can see how Kate reading this text can be like, and I told you. I'm playing. Let me stop. But like, really, it's not all that. It's really not all that. She said, right. And I told you the tailor has been standing by since 8 a.m. here at KP. I wonder if all these periods were in the text too. Can you take Charlotte to have it altered as the other moms are doing? So then right there, that's a little shade, because she's like, you know, go take your daughter over to get her dress altered like all the other moms are doing. Like, what is the big deal? Like, what is the problem? What is the, like, that is how that connotates. And I'm like kind of here for it, because I'd be thinking the same thing. Like, can you go? Then take her to get her dress altered. If she's over there crying and stuff, I'd be like, okay, baby, like, okay, we have a solution. Let's go get this fixed. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say. I'm very interested, because it's so decisive in the comments. So a little bit of shade there, a little bit of, I don't know. I can see both sides. Rather than agree to alterations, Kate allegedly demanded that all the dresses be remade. Well, what is all the dresses? So I thought it was just a little girl's dress who was ill-fitting and not sufficient. So why does everybody's dress have to be remade? I feel like that's an exaggeration there a little bit. Like, all the dresses, she wanted all the dresses, but then yet Meghan's the one who's supposed to be the diva. That would be a pretty diva move. So I don't really know. See, that's the thing. You don't know what's real, and the palace refuses to make comments. So like, they're literally leaving up for all the speculation in the world. Okay. So she's wanting all the dresses to be remade per them. And then she even discussed the issue with her own wedding designer, who agreed with her. So then she said, girl, she picked up the phone and said, girl, look, this dress is not sufficient. It's baggy. It's too long. My daughter, she's going to have her out there looking like a ragamuffin. Like, what is, like, look at this. She probably took a picture, had a video, and they were sitting there shit talking, you know. And then she agreed. She probably was like, yeah, girl, that doesn't look good. That's not sufficient. And then she went and told Meghan. I can just see this going down so. And then you also have the layer of Kate Middleton coming off of her, like, not coming off of, but she had her big wedding. She had her big moment, you know. And now you have this other girl coming here where you have to, like, share the spotlight with. Like, I don't really know her personality like that, if she likes it to be on them. But per the interview, they're sitting there with tabloids at the breakfast table, and they're all looking over them and upset about the coverage, and who has more coverage and who doesn't. They have, like, nonsense. So then she goes to her own wedding designer, who said, yeah, it's not sufficient either, to try and have Kate understand the stress she was under. Meghan allegedly asked Kate if she was aware of the drama surrounding her father, Thomas Markle. So she was like, basically like, look, I am stressed the fuck out. I have this going on, and my father is over there tripping, selling shit to the tabloids. Like, I really don't need to deal with this right now. Why didn't they send it? Why can't we get exact words of that? Why can't we get exact words of that text? Y'all, this is so funny. It's so funny. Meg asked if Kate was aware of what was going on right now with her father. Harry recalled, Kate said she was well aware, but the dresses in the wedding is 4 days away. So she told a girl, Kate, I got all this shit going on. My dad is tripping. And Kate said, I know. I'm well aware of what's going on, but this wedding is in 4 days, and these dresses are not sufficient. So bump all of that. We need to get this show on the road. And that kind of, like, equates maybe to, like, William and Kate's personality. Like, despite anything, like, going on, they're just gonna, like, I guess, suck it up and just go on with the show, because the show is gonna go on regardless. But, like, so maybe that's where I'm not making excuses for any of these people. It's all fucking wild. It's all petty. It's just like, I can't believe this is happening with the royal family of fucking countries and multiple different, I forget the fucking, but you know what I mean. Like, and y'all are doing this. This is what y'all are doing. So then apparently in response to Kate saying, yeah, I'm well aware, but the dresses and the wedding is 4 days away, Meghan responds and says, yes, Kate, I know. They don't talk. Like, I can off the bat, like, can just kind of tell how Meghan would be behind closed doors. And I can kind of tell how Kate would be behind closed doors just from, like, my imagination and, like, based off of, like, how this is. And they would never get along. Like, it just, no. Mm-mm. Goodness. Prince Harry also claimed that Kate was having problems with the way Meg was planning her wedding. Something about the party for the Page boys, and went back and forth. So maybe they're saying pretty much that Kate was trying to insert herself in part of the wedding, like trying to have some hand in it, trying to take over the show a little bit. If the palace does not respond, first of all, if they don't respond, it's gonna have them looking like very insignificant. Like, you guys are nothing. Like, you guys ain't shit. Like, we're not even gonna acknowledge you. You did all of that, and we're still not gonna acknowledge you. Like, it can go that way, or it can, like, they can just keep talking trash and, like, make the royal family look a type of way, because there will be people who believe them. There's a lot of people that are on their side, and then they're gonna not have a good reputation, you know, and not have good approval ratings or whatever. So I don't know. So now this Page boy party, apparently they throw a party for the Page boys. That was an issue. The renegade royal said his wife responded, I'm not sure what else to say. If the dress doesn't fit, then please take Charlotte to see AJ. He's been waiting all day. Oh my God. Because you guys, you know how texts read. And in this writing, it has like so many periods. So I can imagine Kate reading this like, oh, like, they're not, I don't want to say like British people aren't used to the way we talk, because like, obviously they are, but like, communication is different. It's so different. So she's pretty much like, well, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm dealing with all of this. You said, you know, I'm dealing with all of this. The girl's not happy. Take her to get her dress fixed. He's been waiting all day. And then apparently Kate just responds fine. And then this is the part where I'm just like, what? Harry says he comes home to discover his wife sobbing on the floor of their home. So after all that text exchange with Kate being upset about the baggy, insufficient dress, she's then sobbing on the floor. But really, it's probably a combination of everything that was happening. The situation with her father, Kate maybe disregarding that fact, saying, I know, but bitch, the wedding's in 4 days. Like, I think it was a lot, and then that was the straw that, like, just, you know, broke the camel's back, and she kind of lost it. But I kind of felt that was dramatic to have added in there that, like, Kate middled him because she was in there texting her incessantly and not being supportive of the wedding, or like trying to insert herself in the wedding, or like making it difficult that she was now sobbing on the floor. I don't know how William's gonna take that, talking about his wife like that. He seems to have a hot temper or be hot-headed, like Harry keeps describing him, where they're putting their hands on each other, so I believe. But I don't know if William's gonna like that shit, because he's talking about his wife and it's making her look bad. So I want to know what you guys think about this. I finally got the answer for my question. It's kind of a letdown, so we'll see what else we find out. But I will see you guys a little bit later. Bye.